Hello, this is Kenn Renner, real estate expert and guest broker on HGTV's #1 show, House Hunters. Hey, I just want to thank you for taking a quick moment to see our 10,000 foot view as regarding to investments in the Austin, Texas area. And we're going to kind of take a big overview of why we invest, where we're investing, and then we'll get specifics later. So first of all, I wanted to show you the Central Texas region here is on fire right now. The four major cities are Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and Austin. Austin being the 10th largest city in the nation, with about 2 million people, growing every day. 200 people a day are moving here. So we have a housing shortage, and we have a very low supply of both homes for sale and homes for lease. That's driving up prices, and it's also driving up rents, and it's also driving up the potential of harder affordability. But compared to other areas of the nation, we are cheap. Our median price is $300,000. As opposed to some of the, Portland is about 550, Seattle's about 750, and of course the Bay Area is a million plus, million two plus. So very affordable and so it's also affordable for rent. We've got jobs. This is where people are coming. So we don't spend a lot of time. We do sell down in San Antonio. Don't spend a lot of time there. The appreciation rate is lower. It's more of a blue collar city. Houston is based on oil. Also have to deal with potentials for hurricanes that close to the coast. Dallas and Fort Worth is already kind of overheated at this point, but right now we're focusing on the Austin, Texas area. I've been here for 25 years, 35 years in the business. I came here as an investor in early 90s. Then after investing and falling in love with the area, I decided to move from California and raise a family here. In 1993, I got married and moved to Austin, started a mortgage company, and also continued to invest and help other investors purchase property. So I-35 corridor is the north-south, goes all the way to Mexico and all the way through to the Canadian border, and so I-35 is our thoroughfare. We do have a little bit of a traffic problem, but that's why they created State Highway 45 and 130. These are toll roads with no stoplights or anything on it, and you can go 85 miles an hour on these toll roads. So that's made getting around Austin easier. So let's take a look. Downtown Austin is really kind of California prices. It's very scenic and expensive, and so we've got a lot of high-rise condos and what have you. Prices are really, there's no rental possibilities here that makes sense because the prices are too high and rents are good enough to keep up. But we do have the University of Texas downtown. We also it's also the capital. Our capital of Texas is also there. So, and there's lots of businesses, of course, downtown. Now there's a new downtown, they call it. It's called the Domain, which is just about 20 minutes north of town. And it is the new downtown because it's huge, and we've got all kinds of companies that have put down stakes there, including Facebook just took a 13-story building, and Amazon is in this complex of 700 or 800 employees and adding more. Indeed is there, HomeAway is there, so it's quite the economic and epicenter for North Austin. So, but the big news is just north in this Palmer corridor, which is one of our technology corridors, is the announcement of the brand new Apple facility, $1 billion. Right now, Apple has 7 buildings here in the North Austin corridor. So these 7 buildings are already $1 billion, actually 8 buildings, I think. It's already has 5,000 to 6,000 employees here. And so they are planning on doubling that by building another facility right here, which is the corner of Palmer and McNeil Drive. This is McNeil High School right here is where my daughter went to high school. And this is all part of the Robinson Ranch, which is Robinsons only sell properties out very rarely and only to a few things like a high school, and also we have eBay, PayPal as also in this area as well. So the Palmer corridor, this area in Northwest Austin is very scenic. It's where people want to live. But the prices also reflect that. Good schools and a very high income demographic, which is driving our prices up to making being close to the Apple facility as a renter, as a rental property, doesn't quite make sense because of the price points. I have a house at Avery Ranch, which is right up in here, that I own as an investment property, and it went up, it jumped 10%. From 330 to 360 as soon as the Apple facility was built, but I'm only getting $1,900 a month rent. So that doesn't really, those numbers don't work very well. So if you want to be near the Apple facility, you have to realize that you're doing a equity play and not a cash flow play. And so you're hoping that you're banking on the future of the growth in this area. Now, we are really bullish on the East Round Rock area. Round Rock is the biggest suburb of North Austin, on the border of, we have Cedar Park, Round Rock, Pflugerville. These are the suburbs, and then of course Georgetown. We love Georgetown. But East Round Rock over here, some really kind of awesome opportunities that have come to the economic forefront is right here. Is this whole area right here is now being developed as the largest indoor-outdoor water park and convention center in the United States. It's called the Kalahari, and it's an amazing building, and it's actually, this is where it looks like, what it looks like right now. It's a convention center. It's a $400 million facility. It has now made Round Rock a destination resort right across the street from the Dell Diamond, which is a AAA baseball team's diamond. So going back out to this facility here is a huge $400 million investment in this area. So all these 1,000 employees are going to need a place to live. So we're really bullish on that. And anywhere close to that, like even in Georgetown, it's 10 minutes away. Hutto is another hotbed. This has always been a quiet suburb until now. It's because of its affordability and its location off of 130 and the 79, this freeway here that we're talking about, the toll road and the east-west 79. There is a new company that's moving here. It's a baseball scouting company. It's called Perfect Game. They're going in right at this area right here. This area right here is going to be turning into Perfect Game. And if you look at, this is the news article, $800 million baseball scouting development. And they have employees. They're gonna need places to live as well. 13,000 seat sports arena. Check out Perfect Game. Just Google it, and you'll find Perfect Game Hutto, and you'll find a pretty amazing development that's going to bring a huge economic boom to the area. All right, so we've got lots of cool stuff that supports the economy. Plus, if you're so we like East Round Rock as far as rentals are concerned, and we also like Hutto, but the prices still been going up pretty substantially, and so we go a little bit further north into the quaint town of Georgetown. And we have subdivisions in Georgetown, both resale and new construction, that are starting in the low 200s. And this is actually, I live in the Avery Ranch area, but I really love Georgetown because of its quaintness. Its town center is amazing. It's kind of got the old style square that you have, restaurants and boutique shops and wineries and all kinds of stuff here. This is the courthouse, the county courthouse for Williamson County. So Georgetown is another one of our favorite areas. You can get a brand new house in there starting at $213K, and really a very, very nice area to invest in long term, and it's still only 20 minutes from the Apple facility. If that's a concern that you want to be close to the Apple, you're not going to find anything. Our chosen properties are about the nicest and upgraded properties for the least amount of money, and that's what we do. And our tenants just love it because they have brand new property with super highly upgraded. So taking a look again at the I-35 corridor, we have, as we move north, there's a whole nother region of Texas that we're bullish on as well. And this would be the Temple, Belton, Killeen, and Copperas Cove area. And let's take a look here. This area right here, this is actually Fort Hood, which is the largest military installation in the United States by size. And this is not going away because of because it's a artillery training center. It's the largest, like I said, largest base in America. So it's one of the big ones that people get. There's like 3 or 4 big ones that their people go to for basic training and things like that. So that's not going away. Waco, thanks to Chip and Joanna Gaines, they are with the Fixer Upper show. We're bullish on Waco. Their prices are starting to escalate dramatically as well. And that's about as far north as we serve. We don't go to Dallas, which is the next big metro up. We do serve the south of the I-35 corridor, San Marcos, great college towns where my son is going to University of Texas State University. Then New Braunfels, which is a very quaint, like a tourist town. They have a lot of shops. It's a German town, so they have a lot of German festivals, and then they have the Schlitterbahn, which is one of the largest water parks, rated #1 in the nation. Then we also serve down here the northwest, northeast parts of San Antonio as well. Universal City, Selma, these are also good areas. The whole point of why I'm bringing all this up is this is a large area. The city of Austin is 2 million people, and you've got to know where to throw the dart. And that's where we're the experts. Like I said, I've been here for 25 years, boots on the ground, sold over $400 million in real estate, most of that to investors, a lot of out-of-state investors, but also even local investors that we work with to get them started down the road to financial freedom and a legacy for their kids as they build up properties. So I have another video that I do that's more specific, exactly where we throw the dart, but I wanted to give you the 10,000 foot overview, kind of get a lot of questions about the Apple facility and how that affects it. Really, Apple is just the icing on the cake. In fact, that was on the front of the Austin Business Journal, as the Apple facility was only the icing on the cake, because this town is growing so fast and still very affordable, and according to US News and World Report, the best place in America to live. And I kind of have a tendency to agree. A little hot in the summertime right now, but the rest of the year it's very mild, and a great economy, a great place, lots of jobs, and lots of great infrastructure. And so that's my story about the 10,000 foot view. I'd be more than happy to go into more specifics with you when you get a chance. Give me a call. My number is 512-423-5626. And we'll get you down the road to either relocating here and enjoying our great city, or investing here for the long haul, for long-term appreciation, equity growth, tax benefits, and legacy. So appreciate you taking your time to watch this 10,000 foot view video, and you can give me a call anytime. 512-423-5626 is my cell phone number. I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks.